So we're back in Wargame, another 10v10 economy game. This time we're playing as NATO again, with our German deck. Now, once again, it's about efficiency again, but this time our deck's not quite as specialised, so we can probably help out a bit more. I think what we'll try and do is get some infantry into November. Maybe some of the fucks. How many though? I'm not sure. Which kind? Well, just have to get going. Send these guys in on this flank. I mean, just send some guys to help this guy on this flank. Cool. Thanks to the guy who told me to shift click to put down the same unit multiple times. Makes a big difference. Have they got command in this lot? I'm not really sure. But we'll put down one. And then we need to send some guys in to capture this sector. So we'll bring some of the Milans. We haven't got any anti-air infantry in this particular squad, so bring some of them as well. Maybe bring one or two with us here as well. Perhaps a couple of tanks. Maybe got any good recon? Quite like the Lux in the old games. Don't think it's as good anymore, but it's always quite handy back then. Send one of them with this squad as well then, I guess. I think that should be enough to get started with. Maybe we should place a few guys back here to help out. Nice to have the Milan vehicles. I think the other human players seem to use them quite a lot. So I'll take a page from their book and use them as well. As you can see here, we have the icons from Wargame Airland battle, instead of the icons which I normally use, which is ones from the old game. They're a bit larger, so perhaps makes it easier to tell which units are which, but they're also a bit less convenient for selecting units. You see they are quite a bit bigger. Not sure about them myself. From here I guess we'll want to try and save some points. It's important that we hold a few positions this time though, if we're to win. This guy looks like he's going to defend instead of attacking now, so it's very important we take the left hand side. And we'll send a couple of anti-tank guys over here. Cool. So this time we'll put it close to the town, I guess. Ooh, is it responding? But it was unresponsive for a moment there. I was getting a bit worried. Let's get these guys into the town then. I hear gunfire off to my right, but I'm a bit busy to sort it out right now. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. Nothing we can't handle. Those guys look like they're going to make it into there, which is good. We'll get some of these guys to march up through the forest. These guys look like they've made it into here, which is good. can cheaply hold this position, it'll make a big difference to our chances. Don't know if anyone's sending another command here. Oh, looks like they are. Centurion as well. Pretty cool. I think that's a kind of command tank. Armoured command. It's always nice for them to bring armoured commands to bear. Maybe we'll try and get a bit of anti-air in for them as well. I think that should be enough points spent holding these positions. We really ought to start saving some points, so that's what I'm going to do now. Currently in the lead points wise, which is good. We do need to hold positions in order to keep it that way. Looks like we might have a slight situation here with some packed special forces maybe coming in. Looks like that's what we might be up against. It's also possible that some packed special forces might be on their way. Yeah, looks like we're going to need a bit of help holding these guys off. Oh, Leopard 2's here. It's pretty hardcore. They're certainly not pulling any punches up here. I really ought to bring more of the elite tanks, but I tend to not get around to it. Seem to have everything under control at the moment. I think I'll just go and grab my coffee. Okay. So maybe we didn't need to put quite so many men in the forest over here. But you never know. It might be crucial when it comes down to it. Not much point having that Marder in a position where it can't fire. Maybe put it back a little. So there's enemy infantry just over this hill. Could probably try and pick them off. We have a cheap bomber at our disposal. So there might be some enemies coming down this road next. So maybe it would be worth having a leopard or two in this forest. Backed by a bit of infantry. Someone actually sent in some thunderbolts to take out those commandos. Oh wow, they threw in the leopards. I actually wouldn't have risked that, but obviously it was the right decision. I don't know if they have any anti-air at the moment. Something which is unclear. All these anti-air are very exposed. Okay, we lost some planes over here. I don't think those are my ones though. At least I hope not. I think the speed of a plane does affect how fast it gets onto the battlefield. I don't think the Alpha Jets are particularly fast, unfortunately. Luckily I think they have one bomb, which means that they'll automatically pull out as soon as they've dropped. Although it looks like they both routed, which means I think they'll both get shot down. Oh no, they made it out. Hopefully buying our allies a bit of time, that's the main aim. I think we're taking some artillery fire back here, would be my guess. For now I think we'll save points for the team a bit, since we failed to do so really so far. Take a look at the overall situation. So it's pretty even. I think we each have one flank, we each have one bit of the middle. I think we have a few more points in the bank, but that could rapidly change. The difference is quite small. Might be nice to get rid of that enemy plane over here, if we can. That's what we'll try and make a move to do. Maybe call in another one. Do we want to use the points though? I guess not. I think we can afford it though, we have a bit of an edge. Now the reason I'm not just direct clicking on it is sometimes it's quicker to move out of the line of the cover to take the shot. Oh dear. In this case maybe not. Got some enemy tanks incoming. Not sure how our tanks compare to those tanks, but I'm guessing not fantastically well. Hopefully we can get some men into this forest in time. I think our allies just killed my infantry in the forest there. That was extremely not ideal. The Centurion's going to end up being very exposed. This Centurion's very exposed, they're going to give it away. I don't know how to tell them to put it into cover though. I'm guessing he's not going to do it. Oh, there are a lot of them coming in. Not sure with that enemy aircraft there, whether we want to come in. They might just shoot down this links right away. Being my main concern, of course. Hope is that the bombs can stun some of our enemies here before they kill the Centurion. Don't know, it's not looking that good. I'm using up a lot of points here defending. I'm a bit concerned we're going to waste them all. I'm using our cheaper tanks though, so I guess it's low cost. Low cost defense. Not sure how we're doing, really. We probably need to save more points. Be my guess. We can try and pick this guy off though. I wish these guys would just kill the people in front of them. They seem to need ordering to walk forward a few meters to deal with them. Pinging over all these tanks out just to see what's out there. I think they know where our command is, unfortunately. Which is fine, because they seem to not be calling down accurate fire at the moment. It's time to save up for a bit. Let's take a look at some other positions. So we've lined up to defend on this flank in the same way our allies back here are defending. Though I thought the way the icons are, I can't really tell where all their men are. Looks like we're actually attacking. Alright. Bit of a surprise. That guy's probably heavily defended by anti-air, otherwise I'd just call in a hit on him. Uh-oh. They're firing missiles at your leopards, man. Pow! I think they just must have moved out of line of sight. For the missiles in this game to hit, you have to maintain the line of sight. Well, with most of them. There are a few examples where that's not the case. But most of them are line of sight only, so if the enemy tanks can move in and out of cover, then you tend to not be able to hit them. Let's get some of these TPZs out of here. Maybe gather them all over here, actually. Looks like they're coming in with all their tanks down this flank again. Maybe it'd be good to get a better tank into this woods here. One Leopard 2 maybe. Quite expensive, I know. But much more capable. Am I saving points? I am just about. I probably need to save more really if we want to win the game. At least I've not embarrassed myself as much as when I tried to play Pact. I think they are a bit harder. I guess we're playing on easy mode, playing as NATO. Most players seem to prefer to play as NATO as well. When they had the option to choose sides at will throughout the entire procedure of joining, sometimes you had ridiculously unbalanced teams. Like, you know, 12 against 1 or something like that. Which was just ridiculous. I don't think the new balancing system where you can't switch sides after it gets over the limit of where the game countdown starts is working particularly well. They seem to like sending in these T-55 AMVs, maybe I need to remember to add them to my pack deck. People brought a lot of anti-air. Maybe that's the solution to the question, how do I stop all those enemy airplanes? Which we run into far too often. Maybe a couple more Marders. Oh wow, they took it out. It's pretty irritating. They are just slaughtering us. I'm not sure what to do. Oh, their ability to take out the vehicles, easily making up for their costs. This is a good example of their use of infantry. Good use of infantry by the opponents. We're short of supply out here as well. They're having to spend points to get over the top, but we're spending points to hold them off, so I don't know. We've still got a bit of a lead, and I don't think we've lost any positions which we've held. We haven't taken any either. It's a bit of an impasse. So units can get stunned by heavy fire, like heavy artillery fire, just getting shot a lot. They can panic and run as well. I think we're doing okay at the moment. Oh, they're coming the other way this time. Sensible move. They're sending these Centurions to deal with it. Don't know whether they're a match or not, but I guess we'll find out soon. Oh, they just killed my recon there. Bastards. Maybe we'll get some cheaper recon in. I don't know if any of my bombers have come and done anything. I guess they must have arrived and I didn't even notice. They did so little damage. So minor was their impact against our opponents. So we just about held off that horde. Oh. Comes the death rain on our position. Try and get some guys forwards. If they can stand near the shaft where our units reinforce from, they can easily pick off a lot of our units as they come on, which is what they're going for. Hippo saved a lot of points for us. At the moment I think we're okay. We'll hold out the way we are. Got quite a bit of anti-air building up over here. I'll call in a bomb on that one, I guess. Although I think they just lost one of those planes, so maybe it's a bit high risk. They come in from the left now. That's a mistake then. He's going down. Yeah. It's a bit irritating, they have units in that forest. Let's get a recon into this town. Some anti-tank. Just gonna have to hold off sending in the lads in future. The Alpha Jets are pretty cheap though, so I'm not too upset about losing one. I think we've got enough in place to hold this position against all but the most extreme of attacks, which will cost them a lot of points to send in. Some of our guys, of course, just keep spending. As long as the balance of the team is towards saving, we should win the economy game. The town here hasn't been attacked, which is nice. We could probably send a bit of supply just in case. It's good to make sure that the AA can just keep firing. If possible. Oh, these guys have made it. So because it's not a points game, I more often keep the transport vehicles around to help. I don't know how much they help really, but it makes a difference. Oh. Just in time getting into cover there, I think. A squadron of Cobras flying over. Someone else has dropped. Somewhere. Someone's launching an attack on this flank. It's quite daring. It's Apache waiting for these guys. I lost one of my Milan units there. I think we've got enough time for our allies to position more units out here. Looks like the Cobras are being used to directly engage. It's unusual. I know there's anti-air there, so I'm not sure how they managed to pull off the win. Ah, they're going to die up there. We have most of the command points, the enemy's going to have to launch an attack soon. Which direction is their daring attack going to come from? Oh, those guys are right in front of a chaparral. I'm just going to call in my jet. It's probably going to get shot down, more or less right away. I'm trying to save up some points for the team now. I think Hippo is saving points for us throughout. Not sure who got all of them. Maybe they're shared out when he leaves. Oh, we lost that jet. Oh well. Let's go on here. More enemy infantry charging in. Our command's pretty safe, I think, though, as long as it doesn't expose itself. We should be able to hold out there. Lost two of our Jaegers there now. Okay, I don't think anything else is going to be able to get through to reinforce us now. Someone's alerting us to their tanks. But I think the Abrams should be able to handle it. Well, someone's sending a vehicle to check out what's here. That's standard cheating. Gonna move forward because they know we're there now. Don't know why we can't just shoot that guy. Got most of the command points needed to win now, but the enemy does as well actually, they just jumped up a lot. It's going to be tight to decide who wins this. Probably ultimately be a technical draw. As long as we save points, we should be able to win. As long as everyone on the team stays on the ball, doesn't spend lots of points, we'll beat the packed attack. Battle of the anti-tank units over here. Another guy left the game. Someone on the Pat team. Oh, it's getting very tight, points-wise. This guy's calling in too many points worth of men. Arrow to the knee. Might cost us if he keeps parking more men on. Especially Huey's into the forest where there's hordes of enemies. It's like he's deliberately trying to make us lose. I feel like we did our part though. We helped hold this sector early on. We've held this sector throughout, and this sector. This one obviously doesn't really count. And because we were in this sector, we didn't really defend this one too much. Don't know where that one guy wants us to put anti. Oh, he means there is Strellas there. I'm sort of aware of that. It's a massive attack coming down this flank. I hope his command's in cover. It is. It might give itself away. Quite a big attack coming over this hill. A lot of armoured packed units. I don't think they'll make it to the command though. As long as we keep saving, we'll make it. Doesn't look like anyone's wasting lots of points to put men there. Apparently we have control of Lima as well. That guy's done a good job. I think it's going to be a technical draw, but essentially we won it, if you know what I mean. This guy's impasse over here was alright, I guess. And this chap, Crackneg, and the same guy, did a good job. It's almost over, we've almost done it. There we go. A minor victory, not bad. We didn't really kill many, we didn't really lose many, but we secured a reasonable number of command points and we helped out. So I'm not dissatisfied with that. Look at Crackneg's kill rate, amazing. Him and Boozo Latute made a huge part of that. So it's good. A win is a win.